MLB Network's coverage of game series. Cobra. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Don the Man, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Austin Leach, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Game time temperature tonight a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The first baseman, Kevin Nagy.
Striding in, Kevin Nagy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. Nagy, 30 years of age. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate. I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
In now, Marcus Rogers, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. One there, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Matt Bowman, a Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in this last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Stepping up to the plate, Mark Lacey. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fellas, our visiting team, as they take the field after a scoreless top half, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Splitter taken here, 2-1. Here's the pitch. To short. Scooped up. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is get the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And standing in, the rookie outfielder, C.J. Dunn. First pitch of the at-bat. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Lacy leads off second with nobody out. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Standing in now, Edwin Miles, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Well-thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. Now a pickoff play at second, and a dive, but he's back. The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. Makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
So coming to the plate, Paul Taylor. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Roll. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind. and may potentially lose the first 2 games of the set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
So now to the plate, Kevin Landry, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. The 2-1 home. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, 1 error, and a runner left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Cobras are out on top, 1-0. Into the box now, Brad Jones, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-1 home. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So digging in now, Turner King, a couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here comes the 1-0. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. That misses. 2-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. At the plate, Chas Hale. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. Comes the first pitch. A pitch out. The throw. Bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Franklin Leach would be next if they can keep this inning alive. High in the air out to center field. Miles will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jonathan Adkins. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. A 1 pitch on its way. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
The first baseman, Brad Benton.
Stepping into the box, Brad Benton. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
1 out, nobody on. High and deep to right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing at stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him cooked.
Well, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would trickle up and throw a third one, either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
At the plate now, Michael Wright, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch hit out toward second, reined in, and there's out number 2.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, John Dunham.
At the plate, Don the Man, runner in scoring position with Sugan. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and he lays off there, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Franklin Leach. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Franklin Leach.
First delivery to him on the way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Fouled off. The 1-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, David King, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. This is line to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
At the plate, Matt Bowman. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. On to first, the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Leach, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Grounded back up the middle, and this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hit.
Now a move over to first. In now, Kevin Nagy, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You might say that that steal is on the catcher because the pitcher was so quick to the plate with his delivery, but I think the credit has to go to the base runner. Great jump, and he really showed off his speed there.
Here's the 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Landry finds it, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Bottom of the third now, and stepping up is the shortstop, Mark Lacy.
Shortstop, Mark Lacy.
Here's the first pitch to him. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Jones is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Digging in for his second at-bat, C.J. Dunn. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Hard ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting, center fielder, Edwin Miles.
Striding into the box, Edwin Miles. Here comes the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Now the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is good patience here to work it to 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Ready for another chance? Paul Taylor. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First delivery to him on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. At the plate, Marcus Rogers. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Marcus Rogers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Full count, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And I'm sure the manager's just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Settling in now, Brad Jones. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, here he is trying to keep a hitting streak alive, and he gets plumped. Like the pitcher on the mound said, here, try and hit this one. He's got a chance to make it happen right here, though.
A pitch out, the throw, and that'll be in plenty of time and a perfect call on the pitch out there. The 1-0 home. Jones tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Rounded softly down the line toward first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now back, second baseman, Turner King.
Now in the box, Turner King. First pitch coming, here it is. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Fastball taken inside for a ball, 2-1 now. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ripped on the ground to first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next, the dangerous power threat, Kevin Landry. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. He's right there. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The bat, the second baseman, Jonathan Adkins.
So stepping in, Jonathan Adkins. from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Got him swinging 2-0, but he missed the splitter. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Liner towards second. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it. As you talked about, 6-game hitting streak so far.
Standing in now, Brad Benton. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Just manages to get his hand in. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And another throw over. Runner back safely. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high. And as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting on.
Stepping in now, Michael Wright. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Digging in now, Don the Man. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch.
At the ball. Count 1-0.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. That's wide. 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Here's the 2-0. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1 pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Flare out to left center. Hale ranging into the outfield. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Chas Hale. First delivery to him on the way. Left side, but well foul.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Lacy is calling for it. One away.
Now batting. Third baseman, Franklin Leach.
Coming to the plate now, Franklin Leach. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Here comes the 0-1. Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
That's a great equalizer. The changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Into the box now, David King. Here's a little chopper up the middle. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mark Lacy. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here's the pitch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Pitch on the way. Shoots this one over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Selected number 5, DJ Dunn.
Into the box, C.J. Dunn. As he'll take a look at ball one. A look over to first, and he's back in standing. pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And it's fouled away. Now a throw over. The 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Seared down the first baseline. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Stepping into the box, Edwin Miles. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Miles, a 32-year-old veteran. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Buford Slugger will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 10 home runs and 28 RBIs. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder is pitch. Austin Leach.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Austin Leach. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle, reined in. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here, now 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Kevin Nagy.
Ready now, Kevin Nagy, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
2 out, nobody on. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Chris Taylor enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the imposing power bat, Paul Taylor. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's low.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 3-0 pitch. Laid off, but in there for strike 1. That one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So striding in, Kevin Landry. Quick check on first, and the runner back safely. He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Count. Here it is. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Jonathan Adkins is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. out of the bag. Don't want to forget about it. Runner at first here, one man out. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Taylor rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. The 1-1 is taken for strike two.
Back count 1-2.
The 1-2. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Here now the 2-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. But this will be foul off to the right, out of play. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
The first baseman, number 9, Brad Benton.
Stepping up now, Brad Benton. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. It looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
The right fielder, number 4.
In now, Michael Wright. As a look, now the pitch. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
0-1 the count.
Comes set, the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Two men are on with 2 men out. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 1-2 pitch. This one's flared toward left center. In comes the left fielder. Taylor rounds the corner and is headed home. And that will score the run from second as they jump in front now 2-1.
There's a good job of battling right there, D'Lo. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
So now to the plate, Don the man, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2-2. Here it is. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. We're through 6 full. Mississippi leads this one 2-1. Leading off the inning, Marcus Rogers, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here it comes. Rounded down the third baseline, and this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. The throw pulls him off the bag. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Plate now, Brad Jones, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the 1-0. Hot shot to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now back. Second base, Turner King.
Now batting, Turner King, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Robinson, a left-hander that stands 6 foot 1 inches tall. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
The 0-1, and the runner's breaking for third. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. 1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
To the plate now, Chaz Hale, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now we find himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well at 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to it here. 3-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at 3rd.
Now batting, first baseman, Franklin.
David Harris takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Franklin Leach will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. From the stretch. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
The 0-1 offering. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
1-2. Here it is.
2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over someone.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Mississippi is on top 2-1. Now at the plate, Mark Lacey will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. From the stretch. Chopped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Selected, number 5, DJ Dunn.
So striding forward now, C.J. Dunn. First pitch coming, here it is.
Count 1-0.
One out, nobody on. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rogers will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batter, center fielder, Edwin Miles.
Stepping in, Edwin Miles. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
That's inside. 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Skied into straightaway right. Leach will wait on it as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Dean Buck has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. Leading off the inning, David King, and they'll need him to get something going here.
David King.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Buck, 33 years old. He was a 13th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he struck him out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Bubba McCann will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Bubba McCann.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Fouled off. The 1-2. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And that's the second out. Ready once again, Austin Leach. They'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Martin McKinley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
McKinley.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping in the long ball threat, Paul Taylor. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. McKinley, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet, is in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Kevin Landry. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Into the box now, Jonathan Adkins. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Right fielder coming on. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Jason Lee comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Kevin Nagy. Now here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lee, playing here in his age 31 season. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
That evens it up 1-1. pitch on the way. 2-1. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dunn is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The left fielder, number 7, Marcus Rogers.
Coming to the plate now, Marcus Rogers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and no strikes, here it is. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Brad Jones, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Fastball well outside. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. On the ground to the right side. He's got it. Throw on to first is in time to get him. And the Cobras come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Cobras rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Don the Man notches his 3rd win of the year. Jason Lee wraps it up for the save, his 16th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. From my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the visitors, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.